Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? It looks like it is a beautiful day outside. My name is Stephanie Ani. I'm an artist here in Concord, California. I am going to show you how to make this Sister of My Heart. And it's a piece that actually fought me quite a bit. I'm not going to lie. This was a hard one. The video is long. I have fast forwarded through as much of the footage as I could for you. But if you want to actually learn the process and you want to see the mistakes and how to correct them, that's what I've done. You know, it's really hard to do a 8-minute video on a piece that takes 10, 15 hours to make. I don't even know how long it took. It was a long time. But I did learn so much, and there are things that I will not do next time. A lot of things. So I hope you enjoy, and we will chat with you soon. Okay, bye. Hello, YouTube land. Okay, good afternoon. It is a gorgeous day here in Concord, California. I am Stephanie Ani, and I am going to start working on my next canvas. This one's going to be a little bit bigger, so I've made lines on my sheet, so hopefully I can keep it in frame for you. I went through my images, and honestly the ones that I had picked out first were these two, and girls just want to have fun is what went through my brain. And call up your best friend. I'm not really sure what the saying will be on this, or where the saying is going to go. I do know that I can put the saying over the top of this, but I love this as part of the background, so I will keep that in there. This is hopefully how it's going to end up, something like that. I love these girls. They're just having a blast. Love having a wonderful conversation over a cup of coffee, going out dancing, playing in the sunshine, playing in the moonlight. You know, enjoy your girls. That's what's important. Good friends. And I'm very lucky to have some great ones. So, without further ado, let's make it work. Okay, these images are going to go to the side. I don't know what I'm going to use as background. I have some great deli sheets still. I have a lot of those left. I have some citrus solve sheets. This is a little bit more expensive canvas. It's just one that I have in my inventory. It's one that I had used for, that's still a master's touch. Oh, $8.99. Okay, I would not pay $8.99 for a canvas for mixed media because you don't need to pay that much. But, on the other hand, it's a nice surface to work on. Nothing wrong with having a nice surface to work on. Let's get some underpants on here. I don't know if you guys need to watch me do all of this, but why not? We're here. I'm gonna do it, and you might as well have to sit through it too. home stretch. Turn here. Hold down. Hold in. Hold tight. Hold in. Look how pretty that corner went down. Perfect. Nice edges. Love it when a plan comes together. There's a little bit of air bubble right there. Don't like that. Just checking my edges now. Okay, well. Step 2, deli sheets applied. That is finished. Okay, so technique. That's a whole lot of color for me. I love the color, but that's a whole lot of color. That is a whole lot of color. Just make sure you're all lined up here still. Okay. We can push it down here. Okay. So, what are we going to do with this now? Blue is necessary. A little army green. Where's my yellow? Where's my tube of yellow? Here. This is more of an ochre color, but I like it. All right, another ingredient. Again, we're going to pull out our varnish, and the reason for that is I don't want this to be super thick on here. I still want to keep some gift card. We're going to paint with a gift card. Oh, this is always scary. I just have to admit, this still scares the heck out of me. And we're just going for it. It's very yummy. Good evening, guys. How are you doing? It has been a beautiful day today here in Concord. I just got back from taking a walk, which was lovely. It's always good to get up and go take a walk. It's so easy to get engrossed into our work that we forget to get outside and take care of ourselves and stretch our backs out. beautiful right there. That's very nice. I think I'm going to leave it like that for now. This needs one more slide of purple right there. Okay. Who knows? There's no rules. There's no rules. I think it's pretty. It's not absolutely perfect, but that's okay. It's pretty cool. Now maybe the one last thing I will do with this is try one more thing. I don't know how stamps are going to work with this. Hello again. Well, after that huge struggle with that background, I have decided that I am going to glue down my focals. I've got many of them for this particular piece. It's going to be something along the line of "Call the girls, it's time for fun," or something along that line. Nothing better than a best friend. There's a lot of different choices with this. So, okay. like it. Now to make them all work together and tell the story that I want to tell. Am I going to use texture paste on this? I don't know. I don't know yet. Let's do some stuff to this first here. I'm knocking back the white. This is a tea dye. This is very, very white. This photo is. That's most likely Mod Podge. That's stuck to the top of the photo. Now that I realize that, I should have colored them before putting the Mod Podge on. Good morning, everybody. How is it going? Oh, it's still pretty early. I'm not really talking much yet. In fact, I think this is the first I have spoken this morning. it ends up that my iPhone doesn't like to take hour-long videos back to back. So my struggles were very real with this canvas yesterday. And it's unfortunate, you know, there's times when you just want to, you think you need to keep going and you should really stop. And then you keep going and you just make an incredible mess out of things, which is kind of what happened yesterday. And I pulled it back from the brink of destruction. Like, I'm going to throw this in the trash, destruction. You know, the struggle was real. What am I doing now? I am working on, that is far too large. Let's see, sorry, I'm not talking well. When the camera shut off last night, I was in the process, I believe, of stabiloing. So I finished up my stabilo, and then I went around all of the edges once again, because I do like to have a very controlled line while I work. It's just kind of how I am. It's kind of frustrating, but it's true. And then I went through, and I have some of these Tim Holtz rub-ons. These are very frustrating. I would not suggest really doing these over Mod Podge, because I think that's why I was having such a hard time. I would probably try to put it in on an underneath layer before you put any other stuff over the top of your images, because they were a lot of work. But I do love how it turned out. I am blessed, shine brightly. She is brave and dreamer of dreams. Embrace imperfection. Light the way. Imagine possibilities from the heart. Live every day. Make a wish. Good life, heart and soul. And oh, and then this one says travel, but it's very dark. I kind of probably went a little bit overboard, but I liked how those looked, for one. The design of it was very nice when I put it all together. So that's why I put it all together. It's a little mushy, but I am making this for an audience that might want to buy mushy. These are not motorcycle riders. God knows I have sold my jewelry to motorcycle riders because I used to be a motorcycle rider before my crash. And let's see how this one works. That's much better. Okay, so it's difficult deciding what you want to put on here. But I decided, since this was about all of my sisters, including my flesh and blood sister, whom I love dearly. I'm very fortunate to have some amazing friends, and they are called my sisters. And I don't know if it came from motorcycle riding, most likely, because people are your brothers. Oh, that works good. You know, you ride with your brothers, you ride with your sisters. But my friend that I was very happy to have lunch with yesterday, she is definitely a sister of my heart, sister of my soul, truly. You know, she's the type of person that when we sat down for the first time, we started filling in each other's sentences back and forth. We were 20, 21, and 22 years old. And we've been friends ever since we met in college. And we've traveled a crazy, crazy, crazy road together. I'll tell you what. So this was just a piece of cardboard. Now this is a unique piece of cardboard in that, and when I saw it, I'm like, oh gosh, I've got to keep this piece of cardboard. This cardboard is awesome. These things that we, as mixed media artists, do. Oh, look at that. That stick. That stick will come in handy. I need that stick. That's what I did with this cardboard. Oh, I've got to keep some of that cardboard and keep it in my stash. The reason why it's a special piece of cardboard is because it has these extra deep ridges. It was, I think, what was it packed in? What was it? It was something special. Oh, my office chair. This was office chair packing. Okay. So, from my struggle that I had, was it Friday night, painting these letters, I am not going to make you sit through that, and I am not going to do it the way that I did it the first time. And I'm not sure how I will do it, but I'm going to try to make it a much easier step. And I'm going to do something fun with my heart. I'm going to figure out how to get it to stick on there. Maybe I can tie a ribbon on and then glue it on, and so then I have a ribbon kind of hanging out here. This is meant to be a gift to give to your best friend, or yeah, I think this would be a great best friend gift. Wouldn't you like to receive that from your best friend? I think so. So how did I get these guys colored in? I was doing it with the ink, which was a little crazy, but I'm a little crazy. But I actually went back in. I don't know why I picked up my watercolor brushes at one point. But as I did it, I'm like, oh my God, that works. That works. So I found out yesterday in my playing after the camera was shut off that, I love these guys, that you can take your watercolor brush and easily color in the images. I have, these girls were, she got very blue. I was doing this last night, very late. I couldn't sleep, and of course, my alarm goes off at 6:45, and I could not get to sleep last night for the life of me. With daylight savings, I was just like, oh gosh, this is not good. And I'm going to have to go and get ready for work, of course. But I just wanted to check in and show you what I've been working on. What was I talking about before work part? Like being able to get to sleep. Oh, coloring in with watercolor brush. How cool was that? So, I'm sure that I have probably seen that somewhere. To color in with watercolor brush. But I don't really remember seeing it anywhere. Some of these colors have not been used, and I don't know if I'm supposed to store them upside down. Probably. But then that makes me worry that all the ink's going to come all the way out. And here I'm just graying down the background. I'm futzing again. But I want them to stand out as much as possible. And they do stand out already. I get that for sure. They have great contrast. Good morning, YouTube land. Okay, I am still fighting with this canvas, and I have vowed that today is the last day I will work on it, so I need to finish it. Oops, getting that stuff in the way. So, what happened since the last time we were talking, which was just a half a second ago for you, but about a day ago for me, the canvas was feeling really heavy to me and really dark, and so I went ahead and I took alcohol and I lightened up so much of the canvas, and I like it better. It's very distressed looking now. I really love the little bits that are behind it. The green is beautiful. Things that I've added in is I did this little enjoy, laugh, love, listen, which, you know, that's the best thing about being with your best girl or girlfriends. So my next thing that I'm working on is, because I've been wanting to put something up in this corner because it feels kind of blank there, and it also feels a little blank here, but I've been fighting and fighting and fighting with, I want to make this time to call the girls and have some fun. And what I've done is I had some tags laying around. These are just truly, what's that one? Oh, sorry. Little 3x5 index cards that have distress oxide with them. These are the last two left, so they were not the best ones. And I will definitely be making more of those. But I took a distress oxide ink background, stamped on it with archival ink so that it doesn't melt, and the purple didn't come out very dark, so I went through and went around all the letters with a pen, and then the white edges, I don't like the white edges, so very carefully let's see if I can do it without screwing it up. Perfect. So I like having the dark edges on my words. Last night I went to bed and forgot to put my lid on my Mod Podge. That'll be fun. I will be sure to be taking off the glick off of that. So I had found another little piece of distressed oxide background that I was going to use, and then I got to thinking, and I'm just trying this because you guys get to go through my process with me. Do I want to put this down here? 10. I think it would look very good there if I hadn't already stuck these guys down. So I could either put this up here, time to call the girls and have some fun, or put it down there. So let me look from what you're seeing. Sometimes it's easier to look through here and see. It does give it a nice brightness up in that top corner. Alright, well, I'm going to pause you for a minute. I'm going to have another cup of coffee, or slips of coffee, and turn off my heater. So I will be right back. Bye. Hello everybody. Okay, I've been just kind of working away on this, and I guess what I've decided to do is just keep going. And you know, it's an interesting thing. You either have to be minimal or you have to just kind of go for it, and I'm going for it. So I've added this little nice sentiment. Hold my hand and I'll hold yours. And for me, it just reminds me of, well, this has become a very personal piece for me. I think a piece has to have a bit of your own personal history in it in order to be good. Okay, I've now gone completely overboard with this. Monstrosity. There's some gold fleck on there somehow from something. Yeah, so I have just been adding stuff. I'm hoping that one of these minutes it will get to being something that I actually really like, but right now it just feels kind of obnoxious. Okay. As you know, I will be fast forwarding you through all of this stuff. Okay, everybody, I even had said that I was going to stop working on this, and as you can see, I have not. This is alcohol that I'm taking through here with a brush. The more that I take away, the more that I love what's underneath of this layers of paint. I'm actually starting to see my underpants, which is really kind of funny. I'm dissolving a lot of the paint off, and I like it much better. So yeah, this has been such a process of Putting paint down, taking it off, putting it down, taking it off. I took off a lot of the dots. It was over dotted. I went dot happy. I don't know, what the final product is going to look like, because right at this point I'm still taking away. Oh God. So my letters are going to be soluble with the alcohol since they've been done with Sharpies. So I'll have to go back through and clean up those letters for the 5th time. It's okay. Is it going to be something that I love when it's done? Yeah, it is. And until I get it there, I'm not going to stop. And yes, that does make me a perfectionist, and that does make me a little obstinate. But, if I wouldn't want it, then I'm not going to sell it. I'm not absolutely proud of what I'm putting out there. Now, I do like what's happening here, that I'm kind of getting the shadows around the letters, and it's not quite so thick with that dark blue color. I'm good with that. I like that. That alcohol is very strong. And I got it right under my nose. Woohoo! There's one lady I was watching a YouTube video on her, and she was talking about how she couldn't get alcohol above, like a 92% alcohol or something like that, because I guess people in her neck of the woods actually drink this stuff. It's insane. Or maybe it's the kids who get their hands on it. I don't know. But God, just give them a beer. Don't make them drink rubbing alcohol. I know I just advocated to give your child a beer, but if they're going to choose rubbing alcohol, or God forbid Tide Pods or something like that. Okay. So, that is where it's at now. Who knows where it will be the next time you come back. Because I gotta stop and look at it and see what I like and what I don't like. This is way too bright right here. This will get taken down, to be a little bit more congruent with everything else. That's a little bright. Heart's a little boring. I'm getting closer though. I like it more. I think I got too many dots over here. I think I like those okay. And those are good. Those are good. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. And I've got to get ready for work now. Absolutely, I'm going to be late. Talk to you later. Bye. Hello, YouTube land. Okay. This is the last time I'm going to work on this canvas. I have spent a very, very, very long time working on it. More time than I should. So from last time, I don't know if you were watching me take off this paint in the background. I do love what's happening with that part of it. I had erased all these little dots here, but I'm going to put some of them back in. I'm going to put some paint on here because if I put it directly on the canvas, it just plops out. Come on, you booger. Come on. There we go. And after having a chance to look at it, I decided I did still want these little dots here. I'm not big on doodling, and so this is out of my not necessarily comfort zone, more of style zone. So it kind of throws things off a little bit for me. Add a couple more here. I have a very little tiny piece of paper, or I would bring it up. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there's a ton of paint. See, that's what it was kept doing on the canvas itself. And that would make a big blotch. And then I would be very unhappy. And then I'd go back and erase it, and then I'd add in dots, and then I'd get a big blotch, and I'd go and erase it. Yeah. This canvas has truly been the canvas from hell. Didn't like that, so we'll take that back off. Because that's what I do. Put it on, take it off. Put it on, take it off. I think that's about it, guys. I think I'm going to call this one done. See if I can do this. Hi there. Well, here it is. This is, I believe, the finished piece. I might still do a little bit more to it, but I need to just put it aside. I have been working on this thing for days and days and days and days. So I hope you all are having a great time working away, and we will talk to you later on.